All right, so welcome again to our session tonight. It's called it is a really wonderful opportunity. And if your friends are not there yet, or you want to just let somebody view with you, you can share that link and have somebody join in, because what we are presenting here is something that is revolutionizing the network marketing industry. And in fact, it has. It's just been on for 6 months, and persons are literally joining from every corner of the world. And persons not are only joining, but they are making good progress. All right. The company is growing. The sales of the company is off the chart, and persons are really seeing the direct benefit of it. All right. So we are introducing to you a company called Live Good, right? Live Good, a very simple company, very simple concept, but very innovative concept. All right. Don't let the simplicity fool you. It's actually very innovative, and that is what is making it grow so quickly. Now, most of us are acquainted with bricks and mortar jobs. All right, especially in the Caribbean context. When we think of jobs, we think of, you going to a building, you've been employed by someone, whether it's at a hotel, as a receptionist, as a manager, whatever, whether it is going to the bank, and you have somebody dealing with you on a face-to-face basis. All right. As a matter of fact, my mom, I have a nephew who's into trading and online and so forth. And my mom would always say to me, this boy not going to get up and find a proper job to do, because in her mind, he has to be, dress up, leaving the house, getting the bus, or taking his vehicle and going to a building and coming back at the end of the day. And that traditional, and that still is what we call jobs down here. But we know that a lot of business today are being done on the World Wide Web. We are doing online business. And many of us have not acquainted ourselves with online business. But the persons in the first world, Marvin and them, can tell you that this is a big thing. A lot of persons are doing business as a side business, so that it doesn't affect their 8 to 4, it doesn't affect their 9 to 5 job, but they are still doing business maybe in the evening without having to move from their location, without having to leave from home, and still being able to make. And sometimes they're making what they're making as a side job is sometimes pulling in a lot more money than even what they make for their regular work. All right. It's some of it are called passive income, where people make investment and then they pick up a reward from it. Others are more active, where you actually are engaged in maybe selling or buying or giving services, and you can still make a lot of money. But this is what Live Good is all about, and where the industry has come. When we understand Amazon, and these are businesses that are done online, right? Yes, there is a warehouse where the things are moved and packaged and so forth, but all of the transactions, all of the requests and the orders are done online, and they may not know you, they may not ever meet you, and that's not important, but they have the information that you need, your shipping address, and they take care of your money through an online basis, for your card, for your Visa card, for crypto, or whatever, and yet your product gets to you, just as if you had walked into a business and you gave in cash, and even more efficient than that. So this is where the world is going. Live Good is a company established in the United States. All right. So number one, it is not established in some backward country that everybody don't know. We don't know the rules and the regulations that country. It's established right there in Florida, and it meets the requirements of being established as a network marketing industry. In fact, the individuals who are part of it have a combined knowledge and experience of over 50 years in this industry. So they are very versed with what they are doing, and how they have started this company to meet the need in the market. Live Good, as Live Good, we are committed to helping people. Live Good brings to us the most advanced nutritional supplement on the market, made only with the purest and the highest quality that is available. And the important thing about Live Good is that it is result-oriented ingredient. It's not just putting things in here just to say that we have so many things. Everything has a functional value in what is inside of the product that you receive. So it is not just there as innate, just to say, well, there are five ingredients and some of them are ineffective. All of them are oriented, and I'll show you why it is so, and who's the persons behind it that ensure that it is actually functional ingredients. So the mission, our mission of the company is to help people get healthy and stay healthy. Now, that is sometimes difficult to do. You may be able to get healthy, but maintaining your health could be a little expensive, right? I mean, even getting back to health could be very expensive. But Live Good our objective is to help persons get healthy and stay healthy, but without having to spend a fortune to do so. In other words, Live Good is making available the highest quality product at the lowest possible price that you can find anywhere on the planet. And when I say on the planet, we really mean that. All right. So the chief architect behind Live Good is a man called Ben Glensky. Ben Glensky is a CEO, but he had been in network marketing network marketing industry for over 20 years. He has run multiple businesses in the food and nutritional industry, and he, at the time that he left, he had a big business going on. But he himself personally got a little disenfranchised, disenchanted by the whole network marketing. And I'll tell you why. Here's what he discovered. He said, for all of these years, the network marketing industry have had very, very good products. And that's a given. They research the product and they have those sometimes what they call a superfood or whatever, and they make products with it. Like you remember noni and goji and these acacia plants and so forth. All of these things were very good, very powerful antioxidants, very good nutrients and everything of that. And it actually helps the body in a very good way. But the system that they use to promote it enables a few persons to benefit from it. So those who come in really, really early usually are the ones who actually make the money. They go high up in the company and they are paid a lot of commission. But the workers, the worker bees who are spread out all throughout the world, they put in a lot of effort. But usually the profit that they make goes up to someone at the top. Now, there may be some, I'm not saying that they are Ponzi, because there are regulations as to how deep, if it's 15 levels deep or if it's 5 levels deep, you can go. There are regulations on that. We're not saying that they are doing Ponzi or any pyramid or anything of that sort. What we are saying is that it just didn't seem, according to what he described, just didn't seem to be benefiting as many persons as it is advertised to benefit. So only 5% really of network marketing companies, only the 5% actually make something profitable out of it. And because of that, a lot of persons who come in with great expectation and high energy, and they see what they can benefit out of it, within 3.5 months they give up. Because one, they have to sell products for the company. They have an auto ship coming every month, whether they want it or not, whether they have sold everything that they have or not. They need to do that in order for them to reach a certain amount of sales in order for you to get compensated. Now that's a problem, because you may be able to buy the first month, and you may sell it or maybe sell most of it, but by the next month, persons themselves who are retailing from you even getting more expensive, and the market is just begin to shrink because less persons have the cash to continue to buy. And because of that, persons just give it up because they're just not able to maintain that high cost. So that age, according to our director of network marketing, that time and that age is over. The age where persons are paying, the company are asking you to pay so much money for a product just to keep some high level, members satisfied or being able to pay their commission, that period is over. People are not going to do that again, because they can look at on Amazon, or they can look at Walmart and get this product much cheaper. Now, granted, the quality may not be the same, but if they're getting a product and they can get at a fraction of the cost, they could really care less about the quality in many cases, you right? So persons are going for that. So what we are saying at Live Good is that we don't want to compromise quality, because that's important. If you're buying a cheap stuff, you will not get the benefit, or maybe the thing that is inside of it is not what it is at all, because it's not properly tested or anything of that sort. So Live Good is making the quality products available, but they're removing the middleman and all of these other agencies that you have to go through, because you have to give a cut to everybody. And so the price is directly from the customer to the company with no middleman. You manage your own business, and so you do not. And so all of the extra cost is removed, and they give it to you at the bare minimal cost, just enough to take care of the production cost, right? And with just a little profit just to keep the company running. But by selling in bulk and by having the word go around, they are making a lot of money, and they are giving back to the people who are helping them spread the word. So we have for in Live Good, Ryan Goodkin, who is a pharmacist and who is the director of product development. And he uses his 15 years of pharmacy practice, and he has his PharmD, that means a doctorate in pharmacy. And he understands the chemical, and he understands drugs, and he understands manufacturing, and all of these things that we do as pharmacists, we do so ensure that the drug that comes to you are well tested, and it is, we understand the side effect, so we can relate to you what you should expect. Yes, all drugs have a thing, but have side effect. But if it's properly tested, we can anticipate what's going to happen and tell you how corrective measures to take care of it. Beyond that, but in that case, Ryan Goodkin has moved away from the reactive form of medicine, where you wait for somebody to get sick and then they come to the doctor to get medicine. And he said, in order for us to remain healthy, it will not be done by taking medicine alone, well, medicine period. It will be done in a preventive measure, where you try to avoid the condition before it actually sets in. And that the only way you can do that is through food and nutrition, right? It's for food and nutrition. And if we get into that place where our food becomes our medicine, and our medicine is our food, then we will prevent a lot of the ongoing chronic disease that we see around us, right? We will be able to boost up our immune system to fight the germs and the bad ones that are out there, and protect ourselves, all right? And so he has moved full circle into preventive drugs, if you want to call it that way, as opposed to just reactive drugs, and that makes a lot of sense. His wife, Lisa Goodkin, is a coach. She is a health practitioner. She gives health instruction. She is into training, everything that has to do with living good, physical exercise, health information, training, setting up camps, and where persons are educated on their health and what they can eat and on what they should eat, the kind of food that they all of these individuals are vegans, and they love their lifestyle because they believe that it is in the plants that the real success as it relates to nutrition is. All right. They into the vegetarian lifestyle, and they push it forward, because we know that when we were given this food by the Almighty, so that it can help us, it can cure our diseases, and it can keep us healthy and our body functioning well. Noda Kazan, as I mentioned, he's the network marketing guru. He has been in the industry since 1998. That's over almost 25 years. He's in that industry. He knows everything about it, right? And so he is really the person that is helping us understand how you can market this thing and how it can make it grow. And so they've set up a company called Live Good. It's a direct sales company, but the members of Live Good are given direct benefit from Live Good. In other words, if the company makes any profit, it passes straight on to the members. It doesn't wait for the end of the year, as some companies do, the corporatives and so forth. It pretty much waits at the end for the end of the month, and in some cases, the end of the week, and gives back. So what it collects, it gives back. Now, there are other membership companies in the world. Netflix, membership, right? And Netflix have a total of 232 million subscribers, paying $9.99 a month to watch movies, right? Costco, 123 million, paying $60 a year to get some discounts, some small discounts on their produce. And 123 million persons are subscribed to Costco. Amazon Prime, 200 million persons paying $14.99, right? So that they could get some Amazon Prime discounts on their products. Why are so many persons joining companies to get $20 off, to get $10 off? They see direct benefit from it because the savings that they make on every product is more than the $14.99 that they pay, right, per month. And so, yes, if they do not order anything, they're not going to get any. But the month for the time that they order, they are saving more. So persons are into membership, and we have in some cases we have our courts, and we have some of the other smaller companies down here, and they give you a card, and you save some points on it, right? The massive stores and so forth, they save some points. Persons are getting the card. Now, in these cases, in some cases, it's free. Sometimes you have to pay a little, but they know that at the end of saving, they're making a little saving here and there, and sometimes they could pay a bill. They could pay for some products without, if they do not have the money, they'll say, can I cash? Can I redeem my points? And they, so persons are going into that because it helps them save. Now, if there is a company that is directly centered around that, where it is not leaving it for chance, it is saying that if you are a member, you are guaranteed to get compensation back. There are some things that you have to do to meet certain standards, but you will get a compensation back. We will see how it's working. None of Netflix, nor Amazon, and so forth are giving direct cash back. They may be giving you some discounts. They may be giving you free delivery to your home. They probably will give you some gas voucher, but giving you cash back into your back office where you can use it to do whatever you want. You can put it on a card. You can buy online. You can send it into your bank account and pay your bills. They don't do that. But here at Live Good, we are a membership that pays. All right. And Live Good is growing really, really quickly. In 6 months, we started on the 13th of December when it went global. The company had been set up before, but the global network and compensation started on the 15th of December. And just this month, earlier this month, 15th of June, we celebrated our 6 months. And within that time, we have registered over 400 members have joined the company. And within that 400, right? Within that 400, in just 1 week, the week of June the 9th, we had 5,000 new bronze members. We had over 622 new silver members, and we'll understand what that means. Gold members 90 and platinum 9, and we had one new diamond, bringing the total of diamonds, which is one of the highest level into the company, of 27 diamonds within a short space of time, less than 6 months. Right? There's a gentleman who became diamond in 4 weeks. He is now the first crown diamond in the company. All right. So we see that this company is actually growing, and people are excited about the quality of product that they are receiving, because the quality of product is based upon cutting edge science. And we are using the new nutritional technology to make the product available in the highest quality, but also to kick back on the cost that it will take to do so. And because of that, we are passing on the savings to the members who are actually purchasing the product, or they are using it for their own health. All right, that is what we are doing. And the ingredients, Ryan Goodkin, he's really, really strict in actually going to the company. If there's some that he formulates himself, or if there is another product that's already on the market, he would go to the company, he would speak to the CEO and meet in with the directors and see in what condition the product is being produced. What manufacturing technique are they using to produce it, right? Are they GMP certified? good manufacturing practice in the United States? You know, are they organic, right? Are they using third-party lab testing to test their product to ensure that what they claim to be there is actually there? And if that is done, then partner with the company. If not, they would go ahead and formulate their own and get it produced. And we have presently over almost 25 products of the highest quality, made with the purest natural ingredients, right? Being produced in world-class manufacturing facilities, so that we are able to keep top-notch consistency as it relates to our products. All right. And what we are saying is that our products are not just good for the body, but they are products that get results. And persons are actually testifying about how it is doing for their body, doing for their health. That's why they keep coming back to buy more. I'll give you a secret. Live Good is not based upon buying products. There's no obligation for you to buy products. And yet, their sales are just bursting through the ceiling, because persons are seeing results and telling their friends about it. And the people are actually buying when there's no obligation to buy. The only way that could happen is persons are satisfied with what they are getting. All right? We are non-GMO. Our things are natural, as natural from the field as you can get, made under the proper condition, and it is tested so that all kinds of contamination is eliminated, is ensured that it's removed. So what we are getting is not just good products, not just great products, but you're getting Live Good products. Products that will cause you to live good, as the name suggests. All right, and that is what we are about. Now, I'm going to talk to you about a few of the products that we have. One in particular, as last week I said I was going to talk about, I really want to mention that one first. The foregoing statement have not been, or what I'm going to say, have not been evaluated by the FDA. It's not the job of the FDA to do so, and so we're not going to claim that we have FDA approval. This information is for educational purpose, right? Live Good is not a company that claims that we don't have drugs. We don't sell drugs. We're not a company that claims that we have drugs that would diagnose or treat or cure or heal or even prevent your disease or your injury. What we are saying is that we are a company, or a micronutrient company, that will address the deficiencies in your nutrition. It will provide your body with the nutrition that is lacking. All right, so that your body can function at its optimal level. That is the claims that we can make and we will make, and nothing more. All right, but so what are the products that we have that I'm talking so much about? Organic Super Red. I wanted to put it first because Organic Super Red is, let's say, the flagship product of the company. It is the product that is being that more persons are buying and using. Why? Because it is the single most important product for cardiovascular health. Cardiovascular health is the #1 cause of chronic disease in the world. Your heart, the organ, that heart is so important that everything about the body pretty much is centered around it. Even the brain is dependent upon the heart for that vital oxygen flow with the nutrients that it needs to function well. When your heart stops, or if you're suffering from congestive heart failure or whatever, every part of your body is suffering as well. All right, so the heart is most important, and so you can understand while in Super Red, persons are so concerned about that, about having a good cardiovascular system, having a good circulation, having their brain and their cognitive function working well, that persons are buying Organic Super Red faster than they can produce. All right, so the best way to keep your heart healthy is a diet rich in red fruits and vegetables. Right? Red fruits and vegetables. Now, we know that. We see the color. It almost looks like blood. And we know it's good for the heart. pomegranates and and all of your berries and your beetroots and all of these things that we know. That red thing here is for a reason. Produce, produce blood and all of these things. So, and powerful antioxidant. But we sometimes are not able to buy it. The berries are expensive. The cherries are expensive. Beet may be reasonable, but a lot of the things that we want, we eat the apples and so forth. These are the cheaper ones, but there are some great ones that we want and we just can't afford it. Well, what if we can get all of these great things into one scoop? Have them produced in such a way that when you take one scoop, maybe a tablespoon, you're getting all the richness of all of what we are talking about. Well, that is what Super Red is all about. Right? Super Red has all of these fruits combined. Now, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to go a little technical with you, but I wanted to do it for that purpose. Here's why. Nitric oxide is one of the most important molecule in the body. Nitric oxide. What is nitric oxide? Nitric oxide, it's a molecule, it's a neurotransmitter, right? And nitric oxide can be obtained by your body producing it, or it is obtained from a secondary source that increases the concentration in the body. Now, when nitric oxide basically is a vasodilator, what does it mean? It means it relaxes the vessels of your small, or your vascular smooth vessels, like your arteries and your veins and so forth, right? And because it relaxes it, it opens up. And as a vacuum or something, it pulls in and it fills up so that it brings, it fills up with more blood, right? Into the particular place that when it opens up. Because of that, because of more blood in your circulation, not being restricted in any way, the valves are open and wide, the lumen is very wide, more oxygen is transported to more nutrients and oxygen is transported to your vital organs. And so everything works well because the amount of oxygen they need, they're getting it, right? So nitric oxide, I don't want to go too technical, but if you have a way of increasing nitric oxide in your body, you are curing, reversing, and managing all of the important, a lot of the important reactions in your body. All right? And so with Super Red, there are powerful antioxidants in there that has been proven to increase your nitric oxide level. Right? Now, nitric oxide, as it works, there are chemicals in the body called, there's a chemical in the body called cyclic GMP, cyclic guanosine monophosphate. And cyclic is produced by an enzyme, right? And that cyclic monophosphate works on another enzyme to prevent it from contraction. And as it prevents contraction, it causes relaxation. Relaxation means an opening of the valve and an increase in the amount of oxygen, an increase in the amount of circulation. So if you have something that is able to produce or increase the level of nitric oxide, you are in business, right? Which is exactly what Super Red is doing. Now, I don't want to probably use some of the more technical terms. That is sufficient. Basically saying, if you can increase nitric oxide, you can increase your vascular smooth muscle flow, the circulation, the peripheral circulation, and because of that, every other function of your body is improved. All right. What does it do? It relaxes. It causes a lowering of your blood pressure, right? It causes just all of your organs receiving enough oxygen so that they could function. Your heart is able to beat, and the beat is powerful, so you don't have to be beating several times and getting arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats and so forth. Angina and all of these things are taken care of because you have good infusion into your muscles, into your organs. That having been said, all of that is improved by super red, the red fruits that we get from super red. All right. So as I said earlier on, your lower blood pressure, more circulation, and even more so, you get more brain and cognitive function. More oxygen, fresh, good oxygen get into your brain will improve the way that you think. Liver growth, regeneration, energy is improved, recovery. If you know, when somebody, what happens with persons who have diabetes? When they have a sore, what happens? Why is it not? Poor circulation, poor blood is in the system. Oxygen-rich blood is not reaching to the system because of the poor circulation. If you have something that enables your circulation, you will be able to recover from injury. You will have more energy. Your stress level will be improved, and guess what? Your libido and your sexual health will improve. I just want to go back a little on that diagram I had here, just to show you something, how it actually works. There is a compound in the body, or everybody here have heard of Viagra, right? A Viagra is something called a phosphodiesterase inhibitor. Now, I'm going to show you something. When we talk about things, we're giving you real science. Let me show you this. Phosphodiesterase inhibitor, phosphodiesterase is right here, PDE. Sildenafil is Viagra, all right? Viagra prevents phosphodiesterase from breaking down cyclic GMP. Cyclic GMP works to prevent myosin-like phosphorus from being phosphorized, and so it prevents actin from working on it to cause contraction. And so if you have more of cyclic GMP, then you have less contraction and more relaxation. So sildenafil Viagra prevents the breakdown of cyclic GMP. In other words, it keeps more cyclic GMP in your system. That's how it works. And so because cyclic GMP is greater, it causes more relaxation and more blood flow to the important organ. Now, all men know where it is. That super red works similarly, just as Viagra. So that's why they call it the natural Viagra, because it increases the nitric oxide concentration, thereby increasing cGMP, right? And so if more cGMP is in the system, you naturally have more relaxation, more blood flow, all right? It actually works. There is a science behind it, and it actually works. All from natural produce. Nothing to do with anything artificial, no Viagra, nothing, but it works in the similar way. To the same effect you will get with Viagra, you get it. That is the reason that it is being sold out faster than it's being produced. Not only women are concerned about their health here, the men are buying it as well, right? Because it's working for them. And so we are seeing a lot of sales with super red. So now having said that, how much is super red? Super red is just $18 for the $18 for a month's supply of super red, right? Now, when we compare that with any other of the great other products on the market, super beets, red juice, super beets, $39.95, right? When we have Organifi's red juice with, again, super beet, that is not even organic, right? It is at $70. Persons were buying it until they heard of super red. And so persons are saying, sign me up. You know, I want this thing. I can get that same product in here for a fraction of the cost. And not only that, but we have some stuff that super beets does not have. Aronia fruit extract, right? We have Hawthorn berry extract. These are powerful antioxidants that these other products does not even have, and yet they are selling for 5 times more than what we are selling, right? And so that is the reason a lot of persons, alfalfa grass and barley root grass, spinach and all of these things, pomegranate and grape seeds and all of the berries that you can pick, they are in there at a concentration, 143% of vitamin C, what you need for your body to produce and to recover from disease, to open up the valve, bring down your pressure, correct your congestive heart failure and all of these things. We have it here for only $18 as a member, right? We have vitamins for men, vitamins for women, 24 vitamins and minerals. We have it all there. Improve your immune system, improves your cardiovascular, and also promote healthy aging, right? 9 out of 10 Americans, the studies have shown, are deficient in more vitamins, in at least one or more vitamins. 9 out of 10. So most persons are not getting enough vitamins from their food. And so having a healthy source of supplements to supplement what you are missing is the way to go. Our multivitamin is cruelty-free. In other words, it's not, no animal is being killed to get the vitamin. As I said earlier on, it is totally vegan, 100% vegan. And we also said it is not produced in the factory. It is not produced in the lab, not manufactured in any GMO fashion. We are using good manufacturing practices, certified to have our products done. And it is further lab tested. In other words, an independent lab are testing to ensure that what we say we have is actually there. And that is made available. You can go on the website and you can pick up the product and see the certificate of analysis. It tells you when it was conducted, what was in the product, what they found, what germ they found, if it has E. coli or whatever, it tells you all of that. It's open for everybody to see. Nothing is hidden in Live Good. It is totally transparent, all right? But when you said, okay, we have 24 vitamins and minerals, all of these things that's good, that can be done, both for men and for women. How much does that cost? But here is the cost here. It's very, very cheap. $9.95 for a member. If you're doing retail, $17.95. So it's a little more expensive if you just buy it as a retailer. But if you're a member, you see all of that discount you're making. When you look at Phytomulti from Metagenics, look at the price, $47.45. When you look at this other one from New Medical, Multimedical, it's $29. Ours is only $10. Theirs are $30. That one is almost $50, right? That is the reason that we say that Live Good is a totally different company. Now you don't even have to buy products and sell products, but you can buy it for your own self, right? And still be saving. We have a product called Factor 4. It's the first and only inflammatory management supplement, not drugs. I know about drugs, but I'm talking about supplements formulated for anti-inflammation. Now, chronic inflammatory disease is the #1 cause of sickness and death in the world, right? More than 50% of all deaths can be attributed to inflammatory-related disease. Half of all deaths are attributed to inflammation in your body. Your heart disease, your strokes, your cancer, your diabetes, your arthritis, your kidney, your liver disease, all of these are associated with inflammation in the body. You understand? And you know that this is the major cause of death in the world, right? But with this product formulated by one of the world's leading, maybe one of the world's top immunologists, Dr. Heather Volz, she formulated that product, and she has 4 of the most powerful antioxidants in the world, known to man, in here, in a proper combination, so that you get maximum benefit. Fish oil, where you get your omega-3 fatty acid, the EPA and the DPA, the alpha linoleic acid, and so forth. This is where you get it, right? And CoQ10, you have heard of that. Now everybody knows about turmeric and garlic. Everybody knows it's good for inflammation. It's good to improve your immune system. Garlic has antibacterial and antiviral properties. You know, we all know that. So when you have them all together in one capsule for just $18.50, it fights inflammation. It supports your joints and organ. It promotes immune health and also help with your circulation. So all of that working together, persons are coming back to buy. In fact, right now, I think as I speak, they are out of Factor 4. The word is going around. People are buying it and they're seeing results. You have heard of Omega Plus. Omega Plus is being sold for $56. Our Factor 4, which has more antioxidants, anti-inflammatory properties, is being sold for less than half of the price, almost 1/3 of the price. You have CoQ Max and Omega. CoQ Max has CoQ10, it also has Omega. Well, our Factor 4 has CoQ10, it has Omega, from the fish oil. It also has garlic and turmeric. So we have two more powerful antioxidants, and yet ours is sold for 1/3 of the price. That is the reason Live Good is improving so much, and persons are jumping on board as soon as they hear it. All right. Now we have, what about D3 and K2? D3, alpha calcidiol, vitamin D. We all need it. Do you know that it's the most important vitamins that your body needs for a healthy immune system? Vitamin D. Thank God, because God made the sun available for us. But the fact is, in spite of the fact that we have the sun, it is the most deficient vitamins on the planet. You ask why? Most of us are living in sunlit areas like the Caribbean, and yet we are deficient in vitamin D. The simple reason is because, number one, we do not spend much time in the sun. Just this week, 2 days ago, my little boy, 3-year-old, was out in the sun, hot sun. And my wife was saying, come out of the sun. I said, no, leave him right there. I said, there was a time when we were growing up and we didn't have sickness and disease. We are out playing and gallivanting and running and playing football. We all in the sun. As we get older, we stay away from it and we get sick. There's a reason. When we come to work, we go into a building. When we drive, when we are on the road, most of the time we are in our vehicle, our windows are up, we are not getting any direct sunlight on our skin. So the sun is widely available, but it's not having an impact in producing the vitamin D that we need. And so some of us can't avoid it. That's the way we work. That's the route that we have to take. So the next best thing is to get a powerful supplement that can produce or can give you what you are deficient in from your own skin producing it. There's some persons who live in the cold climate, certain time of the year, they're not getting enough sunlight, not at all, to get vitamin D. So they need to be supplemented. And so we have vitamin D3 right here at Live Good. And to add up to that, we have vitamin K as well. And vitamin K actually is crucial to avoid calcium plaque built up in your body. Vitamin D is responsible for enabling calcium that you absorb from your food to be transported into the liver and away from the blood vessels. If it stays in the blood vessel, it calcifies. That means it creates calcium builds up into plaque. When it builds up into plaque, it causes atherosclerosis, the hardening of the artery. And when the artery is hardened, then you get your hypertension and your strokes and so forth, because the vessel no longer can open up and squeeze in and open up and squeeze in. That ability is removed because of the calcium buildup within the interstitial tissues of your vessel. Now, if you have vitamin D, takes out the calcium from the blood vessel, puts it in the organs where it's needed, bring it to the bones where it can be stored, bring it to the liver where it can be stored. If you have enough of that, then you don't have such problem. You don't have the buildup that causes that end up leading to diabetes and pressure and the hardening of your arteries. You don't have these conditions, autoimmune conditions like your arthritis and so forth, right? So all of this is important if you have enough vitamin D. Not only that, it is the most powerful immune system vitamins to build up your immune system against infection. So you see vitamin is important. You see how vitamin K is important. When you put the two together, you get a double whammy, right? And so we have a vitamin that's a mineral that supports your bone density. It also helps with healthy heart and function. I talk about the arteries and so forth. And it is quality. It's the highest quality, right? So that it can get into, it can do what it says it was going to do. Your body can utilize it and it can make it available very, very quickly. But here is the price. For all of what we have just said, Live Good is offering that for just $8.50. Members price, retail price, a little higher, but members price. That's the important one I really wanted to concentrate on. You can actually save a lot of money because the competition, the other vitamin D that's out there, here are the prices, the good ones. I'm not talking about cheap things from eBay or something. I'm talking about the good ones at $34.45. And next, Pure Heart vitamin K2 and D has theirs for $21.40. There's only 100 in there, and 1,000. Ours have 2,000. Double, and their price is double ours. So ultimately, our price is 1/4 of theirs when you're thinking of the efficacy. All right. So this is why Live Good has revolutionized the industry. This is why Live Good is growing so quickly. Persons are hearing about it and they're coming over. Complete plant-based protein. We have it right there. Complete plant-based. No meat stuff, no animal products, no eggs, anything of that sort, nothing from the animal. It's completely from the plant-based. It is perfectly suitable for vegans and all the people who believe that the best nutrients is from plants. You can get it right here for $22. This is what we are talking about when we talk about that. Not only that, Ryan Goodkin have added 26 vitamins and minerals to the protein. So you know that you're getting almost a complete food when you take a scoop of this every morning or whatever time. When you look at the competition, $22 for Live Good, and everything else that is similar in property is 3 times more. $60, total vegan, $62. And our product, what they have as ingredients is not better than ours. As a matter of fact, in some cases, we have more and even better quality than what we have here, right? And we can prove that as well. You can look at the ingredients and you can prove it yourself. We have essential aminos. I have essential aminos using right now, right? The aminos, the essential aminos are only gotten from plants, and especially persons who want to be active, who want to be in the gym, who wants to have that instant energy, instead of taking something maybe with caffeine, instead of taking some kind of Red Bull or whatever else the guys take, you know, you can get the real good stuff, the real good amino acid from a plant base, and it will give you that afternoon boost that you need. Because sometimes in the afternoon you're driving and you feel sluggish and you feel jaded and you're getting that jag, and you want to just stay awake. You want to be able to function. But you don't have to reach out to go and get coffee to stay awake. You can get your essential amino acid, and it will do exactly what you need. So it boosts your stamina and your recovery. It promotes energy and focus, and it is very, very good for muscle health. So you get that. Otherwise, we have ultra magnesium. And the ultra magnesium, as you probably do not know, is so essential in the body that over 300 biochemical reactions is undertaken. Magnesium is needed for this, and we're talking about every single day. Magnesium. But what is it that we don't know about magnesium? It's very good for muscle and nerve and energy support, right? And if you can take it and have it in a form that will be bioavailable, that is, it will get to the place, it will get to be used as it was supposed to, it was designed. There are some magnesium that are taken, but the salt form, it cannot be absorbed, it cannot be broken down. Well, Ryan Goodkin, the pharmacist that he is, and he understands chemistry, he has formulated that magnesium with the magnesium glycinate and the magnesium gluconate. These are the two that are most bioavailable. And these are the two that promotes and relieves anxiety. It helps promote bone strength, help maintain healthy heart rhythm, right? Amplify your exercise performance because it helps you in your output, right? Physiological function of your nerves and your muscle and your cell, all of that. This is what it does. And so magnesium is so important in our system. But how much would magnesium cost? Well, out there, it costs more. In here, it costs only $8.95, right? Having said, let me just give you a comparison. The magnesium out there, Optimac, 125, 2850, Macplex, Ultra. From these are leading companies. These I'm talking about. These I'm not talking about things just, we are talking about the leading ones out there, but the price is just so much different from a Live Good. So persons are able to buy almost, what was that, 3 times? So I could get 3 bottles whilst you are getting just a single bottle of yours. You understand why persons are moving over. I have 420 milligrams of magnesium while you have 125, and yours are 3 times more than mine. That's the reason persons are coming over to Live Good, and they're saying, whoa, we never seen this thing before. All right. So, and then you heard about CBD. I will not talk about CBD today. We'll do that another time. But you've heard about CBD oil. You've heard about how great it is, how it's good medicinal marijuana. You've heard about it, right? Well, what about, it's not just medicinal marijuana, it's not drinking, it's not eating a marijuana plant. It's not smoking marijuana. It's getting extract, the medicine from the plant that is essential, the phytocannabinoid that you get from the plant that you can use for medicine, whether it is asthma, whether it is how you call it, epilepsy, whether it is Alzheimer's. These are for pain and all of these things that they have found many uses for it. But we have, I would say, the highest quality you can find using the transport system that is of the highest nature, right? Something called the MCT, medium chain triglyceride oil. It's used to carry the CBD into your body. It is soluble with the blood-brain barrier. It is soluble with the other barriers that we have in our system. So it's oil soluble, so it can be transported across into the cell where it is needed. And it is faster absorbed. You get the maximum benefit from it. But ours is formulated with 750 CBD, pure CBD oil, right? Milligrams of pure CBD oil. Whilst those on the market are 550, selling for $100. Ours, which has 250, which is a half of what they have, 1/3 more, is sold for $18, right? And you get this drop under your tongue or whatever that you're asked to use it, and it can be very well for you. All right, and that is the pure CBD without any THC. THC is what causes the high in marijuana, what causes the guys to see the pearly gates or whatever else they see. That is removed from CBD. The CBD that you get as medicinal, that is completely removed from it, and only the medicine part of it is taken. Just like you take your bush tea, right? And there's sometimes you just take and you just throw things in. But if they're able to extract just the medicine and leave out all of the other things that may be toxin, or that may be ungood for, not good for you, then you know that you're getting the pure stuff. Well, in the same way that it's done here, they even have a formulation for your pet as well, right? And so forth. Just I need to let you know, when I put this statement here, because in some of the Caribbean islands, CBD is still illegal to transport. All right. So it's important that you find out what's your country's laws before you make a purchase, and next thing it gets seized at the wharf, right? Because if it's illegal, they will not allow it to come in. All right, but here are some of the prices. When you look at Green Roads with their CBD of 550 milligrams, ours is 750. But 550 Green Roads has theirs for $90. And ours 750, 250 more milligrams of CBD, and you get it for $18, 5 times less than Green Roads. Young Living has theirs for $80, almost similar the price. Theirs is 500 milligrams. Ours is 750. And we have ours for almost 1/5 of the cost. That is why persons are coming over to thing. And then we release super green. If we have super red, you know we have super green as well. The greens and the vegetable, we'll talk about that. But you see the price, $18. So having said all of that, we have coffee. Persons who are into drinking coffee, there is organic coffee. It has functional mushroom that enables weight loss. All right. And persons are using it. As a matter of fact, persons are buying it quite a lot. Right? They're saying they never tasted the coffee so good. All right. So persons who do the coffee, if you're going to use it, you've got to use the best ones, especially for the mushrooms and so forth that it has, right? But the price again is a giveaway, right? It's so much better than what else is on the market. The quantity, the container, the size, and everything. So, all right. When we talk about instant youth, we talk about skin products. The ladies love skin products. I was corrected last week because Marva told me, Alvin, I need to correct you. It is not just the ladies who are interested in the skin product. There are men who are among our ranks who are using it every day. And she mentioned a name which I would not mention here, but it's very important that persons are using it and they are seeing results. Here's what they say: it reduces the appearance of wrinkles and the bags under the eye in just 90 seconds. And persons are actually buying it to the extent that they're running out. And I guess some persons are just curious and they want to try it. And some persons say, but I want to try it. And if it works, then I'm going to continue. But obviously they're getting some results. That's why they're continuing. And when you look at the other products, similar product, Jeunesse, Instant Ageless, similar product, but look at the price. Ours $15, there's $52, $53. All right. And here's another one for the 60-year-old who want to look younger as they step out of the office, get into the road to meet their friends, going to the restaurant. They want to get these bags away, working almost instantly, and they can get it for $15 down here. But even a more important one, I consider this even more important, is the Ageless Skin Serum. And the Ageless Skin Serum actually has collagen. Collagen is what causes our skin to look young and smooth and appearing, with radiant in its appearance. That's what the young skin is. As you get older, your body stops producing collagen. And that leads to on the development of a dry skin and the wrinkles on your skin. That is just a natural process of aging. So if you are able to get collagen back into your skin, it reverses or at least slows down the progression of aging. All right? Now, we are not saying that person should not get old, but at least you want to do it gracefully, right? You don't want to have dry skin and dry scalp and so forth. So you want to do it gracefully. So that enables you to do that. Ageless Skin Serum. And in fact, more recently, they're bringing in a new product called collagen itself, right? And the collagen helps repair your muscles and so forth. So it is not just for the aging process, but also helps back with your muscle growth and so forth, and strength and so forth. And all of that is very important in regeneration, right? Natural regeneration of your skin. But our Ageless is just $14.95. If you buy the retail, it's $25. So $10 different. All right. But ours for the member, it is so much cheaper when you buy this thing for yourself, for your friends. Give it as a gift to your grandmother, give it as a gift to anybody, and these are good stuff that you can give to people as gifts or as just a donation or whatever. And it's a good way to spend your money. What about, there is a new product coming up, transdermal sleep patches, natural fruits, 12 I think, that is in there that enables you to sleep well without having to take Valium, without having to take any tranquilizers, right? You just it all into the patch, and it helps you to have a good night's rest, to be able to dream and do all the things that you wish that you could have done when you went to sleep before. It is coming. It is a patch that is coming. The price we will find out a little later. Collagen peptide I talked about just now. That's a new one that is coming. It is almost here. I think it might be here this week or the next. And if you want to buy everything that I mentioned here and even more I did not mention, well, it's only for the member, it's only $300. $300 US will give you all of these things. All right. Of course, if you buy it individually, it will cost more, but as a pack, they can give it to you at that price. If the person is buying on the retail, you see the difference, a big difference in the price, $150 difference. And still, that is much better than if you were to buy it on the out market. All right. So having said all of that, how do I become a member of Live Good? What do I have to do? Do I have to spend a lot of money to get there? No, you don't. As a matter of fact, all you have to spend to become an affiliate member of Live Good is $40 US. You're registered as a member. And the only obligation that you have with Live Good, if you want to retain your membership so that you have access to all the products at the discounted prices, and you have a lot more, which I'll mention just now, is just $10 a month, which is $9.95, right? A month. So here you get, in the first instance, it's easy to say it that way. To become a member, an affiliate member of Live Good is $50 for your first month. And then after that, you never have to pay $40 again. Every month, you want to maintain your membership, you only pay $9.95. Now, $9.95, you just saw a product I just showed you just now, the Ageless. You get it at $15. The person who buys on retail gets that $25. So even if you saw all of that product, and when I compared those on the outside, they were $60 and more. But if you want to say, okay, I want to buy with LiveGood, but I don't want to be a member, I just want to buy it, you would pay $25. But if I'm a member, I pay for $15. Now, what did I have to pay for to get the member? I paid the $40. I never have to pay that again. But I only paid the $10 per month. Well, after the first month, you would be at an advantage. But as I buy 1 or 2 or 3, I am being at an advantage because my $10 that I paid is subtracted in my discount already. And if I buy a second one, I'm not just, I did not pay an extra $10. I'm actually paying I'm actually paying for the second month, right? I'm saving for the second month. So if you as a member of LiveGood, you are actually saving by, I would say that by the first or the second month, you're already saving. It all depends on how much products you buy for the money, if you choose to buy. All right. So, and there's also something that the company said. Well, there are some persons who do not want to have to pay every month. So what if can I pay for an entire year? 12 months coverage. Yes, you can. $140. You save $20 if you do it this week, because you otherwise would have to pay $160, but you can get it for entire 12 months. So if you register in June until June next year, 2024, you are covered without having to pay anything to LiveGood. If you don't want to buy anything, you don't have to buy anything. If you don't want to sell anything, you don't have to sell anything. If you never want to tell anybody about LiveGood, you don't have to tell them anything. There is no such obligation with LiveGood, right? There is no such obligation. But I tell you something, if you have something good, you want to tell somebody about it. And by doing so, you are actually maximizing your profits, the profit that you can make in your compensation plan. Now, here's something else. As a member of LiveGood, you haven't paid your $40. You are given 3 websites. And remember I said earlier on, the idea of bricks and mortar business is not all that there is. As a matter of fact, persons are moving away from it. And they're going online. And that way they can reach a global market, and they have less overheads to pay. But with a corporate site, you are given all the information that I'm giving you here. All of the products, you're seeing it. You have a back office where you can manage your portfolio. You can reach out to your team. You can do everything in your back office. Even aggregates are kept about how much persons are viewing your site. You can promote your business online, right? You can pay for your subscription and your membership scot-free. I mean, when I say scot-free, very, very easily, right? All of that you are given as a LiveGood member. Secondly, you're given a Powerline page which you probably would have received before, where it has the promotion, the 5-minute promotion, and it also has the LiveGood sign-up page where the person can reserve their position. Now, the reserving of the position is important because as the person sees this product and they're excited, they sign in on that page here that says first name, last name, and email. All that they need to sign, nothing more, no passport number or NIC number, nothing. So just a valid email, and an email is sent to you with more information about the business, more information on how you could activate your account, and so forth. So you get the information that you need. You have access to the drug. You can actually, not the drug, but the product. You can actually look at the product, read about all of the product before ever committing to buy any. That is important, right? You don't even have to be doing too much advertising because you don't have to be doing what I'm doing here. We are here for that purpose. You just log in the person to one of these meetings. There is another one on Wednesday. There is one on Thursday. There is one on Sunday. You log into these meetings and they can get the information they need. All you have to do is pass on your Powerline link. It is written in your name, so no one else gets it. You send it to somebody. When the person signs up, it naturally would sign up with the person that gave it to them. All right. And it is very, very important. Now, this other one is very important, the retail side. You notice all of the products I was showing you, I was showing you the members price and the retail side, the retail price. Well, on that retail side that you've given, it's also written in your name. shoplivegood.com that is my username. If it's yours, it will be your username. When the person clicks on that, you talk to somebody about this business. They say, I'm not too much into the computer thing. I don't have a Visa card. I won't be able to do that, but I just like to have the product. The product looks good. Well, I don't have to order the product for you. I don't have to be the one, you know, having to do all of that and worrying about whether Westech has released it. And no, I just give you this site and I tell you where you go and you just plug on it. Just click on it. It will send you to the, it will open up the site for you. You see all of the product and you see the cost that, and then you just put it into your card, pay it with your Visa card, and then you get it. Whichever courier that you use to get products to you, you can use that very same one and it will get to you. Remember, LiveGood is established and it is established in Florida. For me in St. Lucia, that is as easy as ABC because my courier is also established in Florida. Within 1 day of my ordering, it's already at my courier. And within 5 days, I have it at my home. That's how fast I get my product. 5 days, sometimes max. And I already have what I ordered. All right. And I have no problem at all. I know some other person might take a little longer, depending on how far you are from Florida. But in the Caribbean down here, we're really, really close. Within a day or so, this thing is on its way, passing through custom in no time, and we have it in our hands. So it is not difficult to get your products when you order it. And that is the good thing. Now, having said all of that, that alone to me is good enough as a company. You get that discount, you get that ability to actually make money from it by selling it to people without you yourself having to physically order the product. You just give the person a link and they go and buy it for themselves, right? But here's what LiveGood says. No, that's not good enough. We want to compensate you for your effort in spreading the word. Now, many times we go to restaurants and we go to a new restaurant, we try out the food. Wow, that food is good, boy. And you talk to your friends, your girlfriend, you talk to them. You know where my husband took me for my anniversary, and you talk about the food. It was really good. Sometimes you say it was not very good. The ambience was good, but the food was not good. The music was and so forth. But sometimes the food is good and so forth. You tell somebody at work, boy, this thing is good. The chicken is the best and so forth. You say that to other persons, and guess what happened? By spreading that word, maybe you didn't plan it, maybe the company didn't ask you to do it, but you just do it because you saw something good and you want to talk about it. That's what happens when you see good things, right? You go to a store to buy a clothes and they ask you, wow, that's fitting you nice, where you got it? I said, oh, I got it at so-and-so. Guess what happens? The person goes to so-and-so to get it, or at least to go and see what you saw. Word is spread. The company gets promoted. Membership. Patronization, all of these things, they make money because somebody cared to tell somebody about what they saw. Well, LiveGood says, if you tell somebody about what you saw, we want to pay you for that. We want to compensate you for that because you are helping us grow. You are helping tell other people who are now coming in to join and bringing in money. So we're going to give you something back. And so we have a compensation plan that has at least 6 or 7 different ways that you can obtain money back from LiveGood. They're giving back to the people that are helping them grow. All right. Seems that I'm getting a little issue with my oops. Okay, well, okay. Yeah, so what we have here in LiveGood, yes. I'm just getting a problem with my cursor. Seems to be stalling. See if I could advance it by, okay, tapping. All right, so our claim here is that we are not saying that everybody who joins LiveGood will succeed, right? What we are saying is that if you put in the work, if you have an interest in making it, if you have a dedication and a desire and a motivation to actually make it, you will. There is no guarantee concerning the level of success that one may experience in LiveGood through our compensation plan. But what we are saying again, performance and work is guaranteed to have results. If you put in the performance, if you put in the work, you will get results. If you put little performance, little work, little motivation, then it will be commensurate to what you will earn. So 7 different ways of earning in the company. And what we are also saying that it is so structured in such a way that even if you did not enroll anybody, that means you didn't have anybody sign up with you, you may still able to make money just by being in a good position in the company, because you got it and maybe you did not intentionally tell anybody, but somebody that you knew told somebody. And because you're affiliated with them, you can steer, because it's a teamwork working. But I always say it's better if you put in the effort, because it means that you're not just relying upon others to do it, but you are actually chipping in as well. And when everybody chips in, everybody succeeds. All right. So let's look at a few of the ways that LiveGood actually compensates you. There's a Fast Start weekly commission. And in the Fast Start weekly commission, it's, as it says, weekly. At the end of the week, if you sign up anybody, when I say sign up, I mean that you were given a link, the person signed in their name, and the person bought a package, a $50 package or year package. LiveGood gives you back 50% of what the person brought into the company. So on a monthly basis, the person would have brought in $40 and $10. $40 to become an affiliate, $10 to remain a member for the first month. So it's $50. So 50% of $50 is $25. That's half of 50. 50% is half. So half of 50 is $25. If anybody signs up using your link for the month, for the week, at the end of the week, when they're paying on the end of Thursday night is the cutoff of every week. At the end of that week, you will see $25 coming back to you. So every person that you sign up, you get $25 commission. Person paid for 50, the company keeps 25, and they give you for being the one who signed up the person, they give you $25 back. So if you paid $50 to start for your first month, how many persons you need to sign up to break even? Just 2. The first one you get 25, the second you get 25, your contribution, your investment is already paid for. Any person else that you sign up, this is profit. Right? And that's why LiveGood, 1 out of every 3 persons who join is breaking even, because everybody knows 2 persons who probably is interested in getting the, if not interested in spreading the word, but getting the product, because they see how much cheaper they can get the highest quality product to help with the situation that they have, the deficiency in their diet, in their disease status, and so forth. All right. So LiveGood is doing that on a weekly basis. All right. Beyond that, if you rank up in the company, if you have 2 persons sign up, one on the right, one on the left, you become a bronze member. So you're no longer on rank, but you become a bronze, you become a rank member right along here. Now, when you do that, you now open another percentage, right? So it means that persons that you sign up, you will get 50%. And if these persons sign up somebody, that is your second generation, you can still get 10%. If you become a silver, then you open 4 levels. And so you can get your first generation, your second, your third, and your 4th generation. You can still be making a little something out of it. You won't get $25. $25 for the first one that you directly sign. But in the next 10%, $5. Next 5%, $2.50. All of that is adding up. And at the end of the week, you probably have made more than you actually spent for that week. And in time, every week, your people are now beginning to work. And they are signing up people as well. Guess what is happening? You all are benefiting. You all are benefiting from what you're making. All right, and that is the advantage of LiveGood. Now there's the matrix 2x15 force matrix. You don't have to do anything about it. The company's system, algorithm system, computer system does that for you. Let's see how it works. I'm just going to show you this. So you came in and you sign up 2 persons. One goes on the right, and the other one goes on the left. You only have 2 spots, right on the left. But then you have more persons that you sign up. You have 4 more persons you sign up, 6 persons. Guess what happens? Your first person haven't signed up anybody, just getting their foot wet. They probably just paying their money or whatever. But because you only have 2 positions, well, then the 3rd person that you sign up, the computer puts them on one of the new person that you sign. So you are actually helping building their team. By extension, you're building your team. All right. So the next person you sign goes under there. And you still have other persons. You just knew a lot more persons. You may be a manager, you have contacts, persons are excited, and you just sign person. Guess what? Every person that you sign up, you make $25. 25 per start. But in the matrix, you are building up. You're building up. And you're building up a team. And if that person gets to work and he also signs 3 or 4, it's building up 2 under him and 2 goes under a team member. And so it's beginning to build. Here's what happened. At the end, because everybody, remember, everybody is paying $10. Everybody paid $10 to maintain their membership. So because of that, your team is being built, and you can go up to, as an unranked member, you have nobody, you can go up to 12 levels and still be getting 25 cents from everybody's $10. That's 2.5%. And if you're a bronze member, you sign in 2%, you can double your outreach. You can double your output from 2,000, my mouse is really getting trouble, from 2,000 to 4,000. You can actually make, if your matrix get ever filled. Now, it will take some time and some people to get for it to get filled. But if it ever gets filled, you are guaranteed on a monthly basis to make 4,000 extra US dollars. Silver, you have the same level, 14 level, you do the same. But if you get to gold, you double again because you get 1 more level deep, 14 levels deep. And all of that can be explained in time, a little more. If you review the video, you will see a little more how it's done. But the fact is, as your team begins to grow, you are adding your teammate, the person that you brought are adding, you are growing, your base is growing, and you are filling in more levels. And when you do that, you are guaranteed to get 25 cents on everybody. Now, you say 25 cents is not much, but 4.25 cents is already $1. So 4 persons under you, the 2 that you sign and maybe 2 more, you're already guaranteed to make $1 for the month. And if you get to 8, guess what? You're making $2. And by the time you get to 100, that's $25 more. You're not the only one bringing all the 25. Your teammates are bringing, and you are also bringing. Because you have no more position under you, it must go under somebody that is under you in your team. So that all of you are working with each other, and you all are helping build your team. So when you see it here, that's a good summary of all that you can make. By the time you get to the 15th level, you can be making 16,000 right here, 16,000 more as you get to a diamond level. All right. So that is residual income. That is whether you sign in or you spend or you sign in anybody for the month, or whether you bought any product for the month, you are able to make all of that in for the month. All right. Okay, back to here. So then we go to the matching bonus. And the matching bonus says that the people who sign up under you guess what? You may not even be the go-getter, but you just may have somebody that you sign up who really love the idea and start running with that. And said, I'm going to tell the whole world, I'm going to tell all my family, I'm going to tell all my church members, all the people I know that are not well, they come to the hospital every day to get medicine. They can reverse their diabetes. They can reverse their pressure. Let me tell them about Live Good. Listen to me. They are making money at the end of the month because they're telling persons, right? They're signing up people, they're making money in the matrix. Supposing they make $100, that person that you sign up made $100. The company says, because you were the one who gave them the idea and gave them the link and enabled them to sign, we will compensate you $50. So the person that you made the 100, and you who brought them in, the company gives you $50. How nice is that? Right? And that's your first generation. And your second, if you become a silver rank, where you open a second generation, so that not only are the person that you brought in, but the person who brought that person in, or the person that they brought in, the second generation, you can make another 10% on that person, in addition to your 50%. So now we're talking about you making 70%. And by the time you get to gold, you're making 85%. And as you go higher and higher in the rank, you are making more money. You're making, if the member that you sign up, or 2 or 3 generations down, up to 5 generations, makes a certain amount of money, you're also, the company, remember, the company is receiving that money from members for the $10. And instead of them holding on to it and making their company grow, they're saying, let's give it back to the people who are actually helping us grow. Let's give them a compensation every month for the work that they're doing in telling others about this company. That's nice. That's in addition to the product that you're getting at a discounted price. That in addition to the website that you have gotten, that enables persons to shop from your website and so forth. All right. So all of these things are benefits. We have the retail commission. Here's what happened. Earlier on, I told you that you're given a retail site. It is written in your name. All right. It is written. Let me just choose somebody from the list. Anybody. I just may choose your name. So we have Anthony Rogers. Anthony Rogers comes in. He's a member. He's given a site, a retail site named Welcome to Anthony Rogers website. That's his website. The company puts all of the drugs, keep saying drugs, I'm a pharmacist, so I'm sorry. The company puts all of the medicine on his website. The website belongs to him. It's in a partnership with the company. They do all the advertising for him. They put the product, what it's for, the comparison, everything for him. The person wants the product, the person goes to the site. And when the person goes to the site to get the product, guess what happened? It's like something is happening on my side. Okay, so guess what happened? When the person goes to the site, the person purchases the product. And when they purchase the product, they buy it at the retail cost, right? Because they are not a member, they're just doing the retail. So, like for example, we saw with LIVEGOOD, with Super Red. Super Red is sold for the member at $18. It is sold for the retailer at $30. So a $12 difference is made. That is the company's profit. But the company says, no, we're not going to keep all the profit. We are going to share the profit with you. All right. So the company gives you 50% of the profit and they keep 50. I call the company a 50% company. You give everything, they give half of everything they make, right? Back to you. So if $12 is made in profit because a product was bought from your side, the company now says you will get $6 and we will keep $6. That's for the unranked member. But if you become a bronze member, the company says, we're not going to give you 50%. We're going to add 10% on that. So you're going to keep 60% of the profit and we will keep just 40%. If you become a silver member, that is you're ranking up, you're adding more people, and so forth, you become a silver member, you are able to keep 70% of the profit. Isn't that nice? You don't have to pay overheads to maintain your business. That is, you didn't have to rent a space. You didn't have to pay a cashier to take all your orders. You didn't have to pay guys to pack up the drugs so when the people order so that they could pack it up and make sure it gets to them. The company is doing all of that. But because you are an affiliate member, they are allowing you with the $40 that you spent to come into the company, they are giving you that access where you can actually sell from your website for the company, make half of the profit. And as you rank up, make 50% of the profit, 60%, 70%. By the time you get to diamond, you're pretty much keeping all of the profit. That's another retail commission that the company, that's another commission the company gives to its members. That's a good company. All right. And then there is another one called influencer bonus. If you have persons who are maybe have a health food store or a pharmacy or something, and they are moving in a lot of product for the month. Well, in addition to the 50% that you're making, the company giving you, if the person sells 2,500 retail in sales, well, the company will give you for bringing in that person, they're giving you 10% more. So instead of just making 50% of the profit, you're now making 60%, right? And so forth. And then you see it as it begins, as the person is moving more, the company is compensating you for telling that person, for bringing in that person into the company. The company is also going to give you something. Well, let me tell you something. At the end of the day, if you put your effort into it and you begin to work in this thing, you will begin to see, not immediately, robots are built in a day, but you are setting up yourself for what is called residual income. Residual, every month, you will be getting something addition to your monthly though. It may be your pensioner and so forth, and you have more time and you can reach out to more person, all the better. It may be you're doing your 8 to 4 and you don't have time at the end. You can't work 2 jobs, but you can be making money whilst you're sleeping. Person that get into your website because you're advertising it on your Facebook, you put it on your Twitter, your Instagram, wherever that you have a social media reach, and persons are reading about it, they click it on there, they're going in. Those who don't want to join the company, so be it, but they can go to the website, see this product, and put it into their cart and take it to their home. You are making money. At the end of the month, the company registered all sales that was done on your website and give you the 50% that comes your way, or the 60% that comes your way, or the 70%, depending on where you rank in the company. All right. And then there is the one everybody is looking forward to reach, is diamond. Because diamond, I show you, by the time you get to diamond, you're making $16,000 US just in your matrix. That's just one payment. Not the matching matrix, you're going to make more. All that you made in bringing all of these people in, that's already into the 30 and maybe the 40,000 range, right? So by the time you get to diamond, you put in a lot of money. And here's what the company says: if you ever get to diamond, you will be sharing 2% of the company's global monthly sale for the month. Well, I said monthly already. So monthly, whatever the company makes, you will be sharing it all of the other diamond 2%. Now you say, okay, why am I sharing? Here's what. The very first person that became a diamond, when that 2% was divided for him, he had to share nobody because he was the only one. He made $25,000 US. The next month, 2 more persons had become diamonds. So there were 3 of them. And so you said, okay, it will be divided, 25 divided by 3. No. That company made almost triple times what they made the month before, because more persons had been added to the company within that month. And guess what? The 3 individuals, dividing 2% of the company's profit, each made $23,000. So it means the company made $69,000,000 or whatever they made. That represents 2% of the company. 2% was $69,000 in profit. So 100% will be 100 divided by 2, multiplied by 69. Somebody can calculate it. We're talking about the millions they made for the month. And so the company is growing and they're making the profit, not because they're asking persons to buy, but because persons are seeing the benefit of the product and they're buying, they're telling others about it, and they're making profit. And so because of that, you know, we have a company that's there to stay. The company is founded, the structure of the company is above board, well-defined, and persons are loving it. It's global. People are not just being made only, not in America alone, but all over the world. We are seeing the diamonds, we are seeing the platinum. Even the Caribbean, we have our platinum leader already, and persons are growing. The diamonds and so forth are growing. How does the company pay? There is a global wallet that you can sign up for. They show you how to get that done. And when you sign up, all of the things that they have for you is put into your global wallet, if you so desire. If you say that you only want 10% in it, they're going to put 10% in it. Whatever you say you want to put inside of it, that's what they're going to put inside of it. But with that, you can take it from there, pay your monthly subscription, pay for somebody else. Just today, myself and Fabian had a little transaction going where I sent some money for him, and he sent some money back for me because of that easy, seamless way of doing this thing, right? All in your back office. We're talking about in less than 1 minute. You can actually pay for your monthly, your $10. Somebody in your team cannot get his credit card or whatever together, and you want to pay, and then they give you the cash in your hands. That, all of that can be done simple. The other way, of course, if you're American, you have an account, then they can give a direct wire transfer into your American account. All right. They can also pay you through crypto, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, a Litecoin. They can pay you depending on what crypto that you're using. They can pay you that. They also have a prepaid card that you can buy, I think only for $10, and they can put the money onto your card. It's a MasterCard, and then you can use it to do all of your shopping online and everything else that you would do on Amazon or Walmart or Shein or wherever that you do your purchases. All right. So all of that can be done right there with the company, all right? And there are other ways of you taking your money into your crypto wallet if you want, and then cashing it for cash. There are all these things that you can do so you can make direct use of the money that you get in your compensation. Now, as it relates to Ponzi, and I love when Fabian says that we have a MasterCard. If you know anything about Visa and MasterCard, they don't get involved with Ponzi schemes. They keep their reputation. They are known worldwide to check in on things before they actually partner with them. But MasterCard has partnered with us in making us available a card, a MasterCard, to put the money of our compensation onto it for us. It tells you that they themselves have done their checks and balances, and they are satisfied that the company is legit, it is working above board, and so they can partner with it in making a card, a MasterCard available for us to get compensated onto it. They populate the MasterCard for us. It means that we have money on it. We can do our transaction. There are other ways of moving it from there into your other wallet. There are other means of doing that. All of that can be done. There is BitPay that does the crypto. So having said all of that, did that excite you? Did you see something here that you say, I want to be part of that? I want to know why so many persons, 3,000 persons on average, are joining the company every day. Well, I see why. They're getting value for money. For $40 affiliate, for $10, for their first $10, they are getting products they could buy for the entire month to fill their house, and all of them at a discounted price. They can get it, and they can see that it works. They come in the next day and the next month or whatever, and they're making more purchase. They're telling their friends about it, and they're getting more. They're buying for their mother, their grandmother, everybody, and they're benefiting. The men are using the Super Red. The ladies are using the Instant Youth. They're using the multivitamins. They say it works. The company is not even able to supply all the demands. It runs out, and sometimes they have to wait 2 weeks before they can get the supply again. It's almost like they're doing well, but the growth that they're getting is just so massive, so quickly, that they need to make extra space to store up stuff, right? And to make a bigger warehouses to get across the world. So this is what we are doing, and we are excited about it. Are you excited? If you are excited, the person who invited you, you could reach back to them and say, I want to be part of that. Even if I don't want to be part of the compensation, I probably haven't understood it well enough, but the products, I want to start ordering it. I need it now. But why order it at a retail cost and pay $12 and $13 extra when you become a member and get it with every single product with a discounted price? I can order 3, 4, 5 for myself, my husband. He's feeling that arthritis in his leg. He has that heart condition. He has congestive heart failure. He has diabetes, and so forth. And we are tired of the medication. We want to do it a natural way and reverse our medication. We want the CBD oil for all the pains that we have, for our asthma, everything. Let me tell you, let just reach back to the person who invited you. And as soon as you do that, the person will give you a link where you can sign. And when you sign up on that link, then you can become a member of LiveGood. All the information that you need will be given. You can reach out to me or any of our leaders, and they will help you with that process, and you can become a member. Don't forget, don't slip on it. Reach out to the person who invited you, and you can see how you can prosper with LiveGood. And you know what they said? When you, in any new initiative that you have, when you start early, you put yourself in the best position. Because all other people that will hear it afterwards, guess what? They might very well be in your team, in your matrix. And when they begin to work, you're making 50% matching bonus on what they're doing. You're making an extra 10% on influencer bonus. You are making fast start. Let me tell you, you put yourself in a good thing. Many times in the Caribbean, we find ourselves being at the back end. And when everybody else have heard and they have that person is diamond and so forth, that's when we begin to hear about it. And we never get to there. But what about if you get the information very, very early and you said, I want to give it a try. Maybe I'm going to try it out for the first 1 month. And let's see how it works. Let's see if the product makes sense. And next, if I continue, I'll put another $10 next month and continue. I never have to pay the $40 again. I just have to pay $9.95. and I will continue. And if I feel it's good enough and I want to just continue, then I could extend that to 1 year. That's what the company says. I didn't mention that earlier on. If you started at $10, you try for 1 month, and then you say, you know something, let me just go with I just want to make the year payment. The company says you don't have to pay the $40 anymore. You have already paid it. So all you have to do is just pay $100, not $120. They say $100. They're still giving you the $20 discount. You know, 12 months would be $120, but the company says if you pay at $99.95, we will give you a 12 months coverage. So even if that I did not start at $140, but I started at $10 and $50, but if today I said I want to upgrade, so from June to June next year, I only have to pay $100 and I'll get 12 months coverage. If I decide to do it in July, it will go on to July next year. So the company is giving a 12 months coverage by just paying the difference of $100. And that is good, right? So it tells you that you don't have to force and say, well, I need to pay the $140 and I don't have it, I'm going to wait. No, pay your $50, pay the $40 and the $10, and whenever you want to upgrade, you can do it and you still are entitled to the discount. All right. So having said that, we just open for a few questions. If anybody have any question, any clarification, you want to just let us know. There are persons in the platform that will be able to answer what I cannot answer, and we could take your question.